This was Max's second strongman show. He entered as a middleweight, weighing at about 210 pounds. The Orange Elite 4, this competition was his competition. He is a presser, he is a meathead, and he loves to press, bench press, overhead press, any type of pressing. Training for this event, we had a Viking press attachment using an axle bar set up inside a power rack, which didn't 100% transfer over to this event. The handles are extremely wide, but the way he trained for it was he trained pretty aggressive and made it as hard as possible for himself. I'm very happy with how the deadlift went. He ended up setting a PR the last mesocycle. He ended up pulling 495 pounds from the floor. When we started working together, his max was about 450 pounds from the floor, but it was a pretty stiff-legged deadlift. We've been really working on improving his form, and this show really kind of proved to me and himself what he's really capable of in deadlifting. I feel like his deadlift's going to systematically increase as long as we take the right steps to go ahead and do so. But Max did really well in this. He would always add a few extra pounds to the bar on whatever I had him doing, but he didn't overtrain and he didn't overdo it, so I was pretty happy with that. And he did really well on the deadlift event, and he's pretty happy about that too as well.
That's my man Eric. He was supposed to compete today.
The next event was a log incline press. Man, was he frustrated in training for this, okay? The way we trained for this was pretty much, especially the last mesocycle, is go as heavy as you can for as many singles as possible. There was a phase, you know, these were 20-pound jumps, so in training he only got 270 and I believe 280. We had to cut the 20-pound jumps down to 10 and work at his highest intensity level as he could. So he was really frustrated coming into this, like I had said, but working at the highest intensity we can, he ended up doing really well, and he got his 290-pound log incline press. If you can see from the reps earlier, he actually had a very fast lockout, and he came down really fast. They almost made him do another rep on both of his first attempts, and but this rep, I'll tell you, was a grinder. I mean, this is the slowest incline log press I think I've seen at this competition, and he was super happy he got that. Now on to the kegs. So I wish we spent a little bit more time on form, but honestly the kegs is an endurance event, and poor Max, he smokes, and it's tough, man. So that's a long-term goal we're going to be working on, is, you know, reducing his cigarette intake and, you know, building up his cardiovascular endurance. But I'm actually pretty happy with how this came, because in training he would only literally do a 50-foot run, and he would set the keg down, 50-foot run, and set the keg down. But he really, you know, he sucked it up, and he did his best on this event. And I'm actually happy with how far he actually got, because like I said, in training he was only getting 100 feet max, and he was doing that for sets. Stoner shoulder he did really well in. Unfortunately, I think they didn't count one of the reps, but he really trained this hard. Before we even started working together, I remember coming into East Ave Barbell, and he was struggling with a 175-pound stone. This is a 200-pound stone, and it's going up really, really easy. But it just goes to show you that with the right guidance, the right type of programming, and the right type of mindset and commitment to something, that you will get stronger as long as you put the time in, put the effort in.
10 seconds.
Give me one more, Max. Let's go. Give me one more.
But Max did extremely well. Super proud of the kid. He's super proud of his performance. And we got big things to come up in the future. And here's just a picture of our crew. We had about 10 people competing, and we had about 3 of the coaches here too, taking videos and supporting our team.